Hey everyone, welcome back. So for step 2 of my Google Drive cleanup, super simple. I'm just going to be dropping files into folders, organizing things. So come along with me and do the same with your Google Drive at the same time. And then when you're done my video, you will also be done cleaning your Google Drive. Let's get going.
So moving on, if you recall in the last video, we created folders that were overarching folders to sort of streamline our first appearance when we're going into our Google Drive, and then we color coded the folders. So the next job that I have for myself is just looking at these loose folders that are not in a file yet, in a folder, I should say. So I noticed that over time, sometimes things end up, I'm right clicking and about to click remove here on this one. I have several things over time that sort of end up in my drive and I don't need them. These are 2 blank presentations. I just opened them before I started this video and there's nothing in them. So I've hit command and highlighted both of them. I could remove them one by one, but sometimes it's nice to highlight and just do things in one step. So as we see here, we see several Seesaw presentations that I have. So I'm going to take those up and put them into my business TPT section. And I could do those one by one, but again, I want to save time. I'm operating on a Mac here, so I've just pushed down the command button and I've now highlighted all 4 remaining ones, and I'll slide those back up to business. And I will just go quickly here and put things into their proper categories. So I have some more Seesaw, School of Sellers. Shout out to Erin Waters. If you're a teacher, you should know her things. They are really great. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. And looking, I remember what these are and I don't need them. They're, again, clutter. So I don't want to move clutter into folders. This is the same thing. I do not need this. So we're going to remove that. And then this is a copy of the answer key, or I should say it's the original answer key for a Google Slides activity I created for my TPT store. And I'll show you what I'm going to do in there in a moment. This is a game, I believe, that I downloaded for school, and I used to live in Germany, and I believe, well, I know for sure, looking at that word, that those are German financial forms. So this is a preview that I created for a customer on TPT. And look at how beautiful and wonderful this looks now. So what I'm going to start doing now is creating more folders in here and getting everything inside the folders for my business.
Okay, it's time for step 3. We're going to be done this before we know it, by the way. Once you sit down and actually start doing this stuff, it's so simple. So in step 3, I'm going to be getting into the nitty gritty of all of my subfolders and color coding them and organizing them in a way that makes sense to me. So grab a cup of coffee or a drink of your choice and open up your Google Drive and let's do this together. Here we go.
All right, here we go again. More and more organizing. So if you recall, we've got these 3 folders that I've set up. I've color coded them, cleared out all of the loose things that were going on in my drive. I'm already feeling so much better when I'm opening this. And now I'm going into my lead TPT/business, and we can see it's a mess here as well. So what I'm going to do is similar to what I did on that front page. I think I want to have a Lee TPT, or let's just say, we know it's Lee, hello. Let's say TPT products is going to be a main heading within here. And then let's say growing my business. So I don't like having too many folders and folders within folders, but I think for this particular TPT business section, I tend to have a lot going on in here. So immediately I can say, let's start cleaning this up. So let's put products that I've created for TPT in here. By the way, if you want, these are alphabetized, but do you notice how it keeps moving around when I am deleting or moving things around? So what I'm going to do is just go in and rename number 1 TPT products, number 2 growing my business, because now every time I move something, those are going to stay stationary in that spot and it's not going to be confusing to me. So Spanish alphabet, TPT product ideas, things I'm working on, and some more products, videos and workshops. I'm going to put in growing my business, resources for buyers, and Seesaw training is going to go into there. So I'm feeling pretty good about this right now, but I'd like to color coordinate this a little more. So I will think about colors for that. And while I do, let's do these loose ones. So I know all of these loose ones that I just dropped in, almost all of them are going to go into the business section. And these 2 will go into TPT products. Voila! I'm feeling so good about this. So I think what I'm going to do also in terms of organization is I've called my TPT business a red color. So I think I'm going to make both of these, I'm highlighting with command, highlight both of them, and then I'm going to right click and do change color. And I'm going to call these red folders as well, so that I'm training my mind that anything red is related to TPT and my business. And once again, further going in here, I'm going to say these are all red because red is going to be my TPT and growing business. This is part of Spanish number words, so we're going to put it in there. And this is, I don't have anything specific for this right now, so I think I'm going to have to create a new folder. And we'll just call it TPT previews and videos, because I do have a lot of those in different places. So let's put that in there, and we'll change this color to red. Is this bringing you happiness? It's bringing me happiness. I hope you're doing this alongside me, and that you are able to get some organization like this going. And I don't know, sometimes I think of making videos and I think, oh, this is boring to watch. But then I also think sometimes it's really great to see how other people are organizing things. Yeah. Got to think about where I want to put these in here. I think I need to create a new folder as well, because this is not resources for buyers. This is more like professional development that I've been doing, or workshops taken by me. Maybe I should say that. I'll probably change the name of that later. I don't necessarily love that name, but again, I don't want to have way too many folders, but I think that's a pretty good synopsis of what I would be putting in there. So as I push back, you can see this is now all organized. And I can continue now to easily put my TPT products in here. My store, the genesis of my store was that it was all Smartboard products, but I'm moving into transferring a lot of those into Google Slides products. And so it's nice to have it housed all in one place here. Let me know how your journey is going by leaving a comment down below. I'm going to continue working on my personal and school files, doing the exact same thing, and I will see you in the next